Hello, my beloved, my beloved, my beloved. How are you? This is your general dad coming to you. I want to take this opportunity to actually officially apologize to you for being a little short the other day. I never really apologized to you for that. Well, just in text, but you're so busy, so I'm just composed this to say, sorry, I was like, so and I don't even want to use the word short with you because you're like so into etymology and words, and I think saying short doesn't really categorize, or you know, is a foundation for this apology. So I will say that I was perhaps a little condescending, maybe. Well, you know what? Not even condescending. I was maybe patronizing. I patronized you a little bit, and it's like what maybe I did, and I think that kind of got you because you didn't really respond back. So, and you know what? Not even patronizing. I was a smart aleck. I was, smart egghead. That's a better description of what I did because when you were texting me and when you said what you said, I just made it complicated by asking the questions that I did. It was a very normal question. And, and it was because I was feeling some type of way. I don't know, I missed my ability. I hadn't been sleeping. You know what I go through sometimes. And it's not an excuse, but I just wanted you to understand. And so to know that, like, I'm sorry about that. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just people sometimes we get irritated. The patience run sort of thing, and you got to know that there's a lot of morons out here, lesser mortals. Well, let me redact that. Not lesser mortal. That's not a kind adjective, but people who, in my opinion, deliberately obtuse, and that just irritates me more than anything. And I know I told you about the case with the DeKalb County judge, right? And she deserved, but it's on my channel, actually, that whole encounter. Because some people are like, oh, you really did her wrong. But I was very professional. But to make a long story short, I checked her on something that she was wrong about. And the reason I did it is because I was pro se, the other person was pro se, and she made the comment, oh, I hate it when people don't have an attorney come here, don't know what they're doing. And that irritated me. It was like, really, I know exactly what I'm talking about and doing. And I checked her on it, and I said, Your Honor, actually, you're wrong about what you just stated. I said, in fact, if you go to section 2445, you'll see that I did include this in the blah, blah, blah. And so the courtroom, everybody was looking at the deputy. He didn't know whether, like, should I get him or should I, And she says, wait a minute. And she goes, you're right. That's a lie. What do you want? And I said, well, Your Honor, I said, no. I said, it's not a matter of being right. I said, you said this. I said you were right. I said, and then called me like a smart aleck. I'm like, can she do that just because Anyway, my point is, I did deliberately kind of do that because she irritated me, and I think she deserved it, And I could have been nicer, probably, or more like humble, in which I'm definitely working on that. Anyway, so, and it's something that all of us have to work on. I know that another situation when I was, and this was. How we've had the bad weather and stuff like that. I was in the grocery store at Kroger, and this old lady was just up there asking everybody about the weather. She's like, you think it's gonna be it's gonna be a storm coming in. You think you're gonna get some snow? And I was in a rush, and I got irritated because it's like, dude, it's like, why are you asking everybody? It was holding up the line, And, you know, and I have to be meta aware when I'm feeling a certain way, you know, so as to, you know, kind of control my tongue, you know. And so, you know, again, she, my turn was coming up.
And she asked me, she was like, you think it's gonna be snow gonna come in? It's a snow, it's gonna be a storm like that? What you think?
And I was in a rush, man. I was like, I looked at her and I said, don't say it, don't do it. But I did. I did. And I don't even want to tell you what I did. Okay, it was from a scene that I saw, and I said to her, I looked at her, I said, I said, well, when we catch a break, and that snow is going to blow right by us, and all this moisture coming up out of the south, by midday is probably going to push on to the east of us. And the high altitudes is going to crystallize and give us what we call snow. Probably will be some accumulation, but here in Decatur, our highs is going to get up to about 30 today, teens tonight, chance of precipitation about 20% today, 20% tomorrow. And I looked at her, and the people behind me, they were looking too because of the way I did it. And they were looking at me like, so disgusting. And I said, did you want to talk about the weather, or were you just making chit chat?
And she was like,
And yeah, they were like looking at me like, oh, you're a moron, you're a butthole, you know. And I know I shouldn't have did it like that, but I was irritated. And so, and again, I'm just saying, I know that these are things that I have to work on. I'm working on them. I'm getting better, because you see that I'm coming to you and I'm saying, forgive me, I'm sorry for being so like a moron with you when you asked me that question. Hey, your general out. Raw. Oh, I thought I had concluded. I do want to say I do believe in the fundamental and religious truth that life and death is in the tongue, and with great power comes great responsibility. I've told you that before. Realizing this, understanding this, properly managing and tempering, you know, your tongue with love is the constant existential for, like, a lot of humans, people, that they have to, you know, make sure that they manage it. Sometimes it takes time, you know, to make those adjustments. But when a person is meta aware of it, like I am, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Peace and love. Your general out again.